Welcome inside George Washington High School. Tom Hunter with you on the HD Media Plus platform, powered by RSN Sports in the Media Center for RSN High School Game Day, with George Washington's boys opening the 2022-23 regular season, playing host to the Oak Hill Red Devils. Should be a fantastic matchup tonight for Rick Green's ball club, who comes off of a state tournament appearance from a year ago, looking to get back to the Civic Center again and to build on the success of a 21 season, an MSAC title, and of course that state tournament berth from 1 year ago. Oak Hill 1-0 on the season, having defeated Nicholas County the other night by a final of 57-49. We're going to take a break and come back with the starting lineups and also talk a little bit more about both teams leading into tonight's opening tip. It's the season opener on the Hill, George Washington, Oak Hill, right here on RSN High School Game Day, powered by HD Media.
We know who we are, where we have been, and where we are going. Healthcare is ever-changing, and we are evolving to meet the future needs of our community. Thomas Health is honored to announce our affiliation with the WVU Health System. WVU Health System and its network of hospitals and physicians across West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania will allow Thomas Health to elevate and expand the current services we offer to this region. With broader access to specialists and subspecialists and the full support of the preeminent health system in our state, we look forward to being your first choice for medical care. Together, proudly serving our community and the state of West Virginia, today and tomorrow.
August 5th, 2013 was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. It turned into a nightmare.
Harmony was too big for me to pass through my pelvis. They thought the best option was to put the vacuum on her.
She begged for a C-section. Over and over and over. They wanted to rush through it. Once Harmony came out, it probably wasn't 5 minutes. They rushed her to NIC unit, and then her head swelled the size of a watermelon. It pretty much crushed her whole skull. Ben Salingo was recommended to us by a family friend that he had represented.
Having Ben Salingo on our side changed everything for the better.
From day one, he did everything for us. He kept in touch with us pretty much on a daily basis to let us know what was going on and even just to check on us.
It gave us closure as a family, a peace, a calming feeling over us that she can rest in peace finally.
Make sure you are informed with HD Media. We are leading the state in local, digital, and print media. We are storytellers. We focus on education, health, entertainment, politics, opinions, sports, and the outdoors through our websites, print, or social and mobile apps. We work every day to enhance the lives of our customers by informing, entertaining, and empowering our readers in the communities we serve. We are HD Media.
Winter is coming. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. With cooler days ahead, now is the time to call Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling and schedule your heating system tune-up. Our experienced technicians will provide you peace of mind with our comprehensive 15-point system service. The Mullen Heating System Service and Safety Inspection will ensure you aren't left in the cold this winter. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call and schedule your tune-up today or visit us online at mullenplumbing.com.
Chris, I think people see our commercials and they want us to tone it down.
Oh, like everybody else.
I'm on TV showing you a row of cars.
Low prices.
Cars have outsides and insides.
Explosions!
Families with a dog.
Price.
For families and a dog.
Fireworks.
And look at this dollar sign. Maybe not.
Right now at Dutch Miller Kia, get a 2023 Sportage starting at just $269 a month.
Caldwell Luce DeTrapano, the law firm that wins. Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Contact your relentless advocates for justice to evaluate your personal injury claim. Caldwell Luce DeTrapano, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game.
Christmas saves the day.
Well, this is how I cook, so.
I'm a big fan of your food. Thank you.
Smells so good.
Oh. Get 20% off your entire purchase every day and find more deals only on the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ranked one of the best mobile banking apps in the country. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Welcome back inside George Washington High School, looking at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone Gymnasium Cam. There you can see a large crowd filing in for tonight's opening game for the season for Rick Green's ball club. Starting lineups being introduced now for the visiting Oak Hill Red Devils. Starters for tonight: number 1, Omar Lewis in the guard spot, 5'7" senior Malachi Lewis. 6'2" junior guard, number 23, Ethan Vargo Thomas. 5'10" senior guard, filling out that backcourt. And then out in the post, number 32, Jeremiah Jackson, the 6'2" senior postman, and 33, Trevor Kelly, the 6'5" center, a junior for Benitez Jackson's ball club. Coach Jackson in his 4th season at Oak Hill on the bench, 58-39 overall, coming into tonight's contest. And we turn our attention over to the George Washington side of things. Rick Green's ball club losing a wealth of talent off last year's club and the departure of 6 seniors, but still returning a solid foundation to make another great run this season. Ben Nickel, of course, State Player of the Year candidate, 6'7" senior center. Number 33 anchoring this lineup for Rick Green. Brendan Hoffman, the field general in that point guard position, 6'3" senior. Noah Lewis, 6'6" freshman, making his way into the starting lineup here. His first game on the varsity level for George Washington. Dawson Lunsford, the 6'2" junior at guard, and then filling out the starting 5 for the Patriots, number 25, Lucas Steen, the 6'1" junior. Kroger Fresh for Everyone, giving you a great view of tonight's action here on the Hill as we get ready to tip off the 2022-23 season. George Washington, again, looking to make another run to get back downtown to the Charleston Coliseum Convention Center for the state tournament coming in March. Great to have you with us here on HD Media and HD Media Plus and the websites of the Charleston Gazette, Mail, Huntington Herald Dispatch, and all the great HD Media papers throughout the great state of West Virginia with RSN Sports and the Media Center providing the production on tonight's live broadcast. Great to have you with us. Hope you've got us in your living rooms, on your mobile devices, wherever you may be, getting ready to take in some great high school basketball action here in the Kanawha Valley. And the tip is up, controlled by George Washington. It'll be Brendan Hoffman bringing it up floor. Working up top quickly to Nickel, who kicks it around. Find the cutter to the basket. That's Lucas Dean. Shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Oak Hill. Here come the Red Devils. Omar Lewis with control of the basketball. Just underway on the Hill. No score between Oak Hill and George Washington. Omar Lewis kicks it up to Malachi Lewis, who puts a shot up, errant air ball hauled down by Ben Nickel, who brings it across and looks to make the drive, kicks out, and draws contact as he gets ready to kick that pass out to Dawson Lunsford out on the wing. A block on Jeremiah Jackson, his first personal team foul, number 1 for Oak Hill. Nickel on the inbounds for George Washington. Trying to set things up with Ben. A fadeaway off the elbow, no good. Rebound hauled in by Omar Lewis, who drives down, kicks, shot up from the corner, off rim, no good by Trevor Kelly. Quickly on the other end, shot up, no good by George Washington. Hoffman on that shot attempt for Rick Green's ball club, and he'll draw the contact on the opposite end and pick up the first foul of the evening for G-Dub.
His first possession, Red Devils.
Gill on the inbounds. Rolling in, putting the shot up off back rim and gets the shooter's roll. Trevor Kelly with a nice little bounce off the back iron there to get the first points of the night for Oak Hill. And a turnover by GW as it gets knocked off of a Patriot, and Oak Hill with the basketball. Lewis. Trying to set things up here. Omar getting it to Malachi and gets it stripped away by Nickel, who takes it all the way to the other end, up and in for the and one. So he'll head to the free throw line, get three the old-fashioned way. Ben Nickel with his first points of the night. Malachi Lewis drawing the contact and the foul for Oak Hill. Shot up and no good on the free throw attempt for Nickel. 2-2 ball game. Oak Hill on the offensive end. Malachi Lewis kicks it up to Omar Lewis. Omar Lewis dribbling against pressure, decides to draw back out and set things up. Kicks out to Vargo Thomas. Ethan with control of the basketball against Brendan Hoffman's defense. Vargo Thomas takes it all the way in, no good. Hoffman brings it back down floor for the Patriots. Set things up, kicks it over in the corner. Long three-pointer is up and good by Dawson Lunsford. Give the junior his first three of the season. 5-2 advantage, George Washington. Omar Lewis off the elbow up. Rolls in and out. Nickel tips it around. Got control of the basketball for a moment. Got knocked down. And picking up the foul for Oak Hill will be Jeremiah Jackson. That's his second. Team foul number 3. If you hear a roar in the background tonight, it's not a train. We're working out the bugs on some PA improvements here over the offseason. Ben Nickel quickly across, driving the baseline, losing the handle on the basketball is George Washington's Dawson Lunsford, or Lucas Deem rather. And on the other end, converting for Oak Hill, Malachi Lewis with the bucket. His first points of the night. 5-4. GW with the 1-point lead. Deem with the three-pointer connects. Off the assist from Hoffman. Shot doesn't fall for Oak Hill, and the rebound controlled by G-Dub. Hoffman with the basketball. Drives, penetrates, puts the shot up off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for there on the floor, and contact as Noah Lewis draws the foul from Jeremiah Jackson, who picks up his third foul. So Oak Hill will go to the bench early. This was a concern of Benitez Jackson. He's playing fewer players in the rotations than he has in years past, but he said a key element to making that work is to keep our kids out of foul trouble. He said we've got to play smarter. And you're seeing early on some struggles with that as Jackson with 3 early fouls within the first 4 minutes of this ball game will head to the bench. Lewis converts on both the free throws. Timeout on the floor. Oak Hill will take one as well. You're watching HD Game Night, or RSN Game Night on the HD Media platform.
I'm attorney Bobby Warner. Congress recently created a fund to compensate victims of Camp Lejeune who were exposed to toxic waters between 1953 and 1987. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with cancer or other health issues related to toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune, call today for a free case evaluation.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Back at George Washington High School. Again, a great look there from our wide camera up in the upper level here of all the action tonight between George Washington and Oak Hill. 10-4 lead for George Washington. 4:27 left to go in this opening quarter. The Devils with the basketball, looking to get something going offensively here. Lewis works it down. Ball is tipped away by Nickel on the block. On the offensive end, Hoffman back up top to Nickel, who will launch a three-pointer up and good. Ben Nickel, inside and out, can hurt you offensively. Nickel with his first three of the night from 22 feet. But unfortunately on the other end, drawing the foul with the contact there on Oak Hill's Vargo Thomas. So Ethan Vargo Thomas heads to the line. Ben with his first foul, team foul number 2 for George Washington. Vargo Thomas' first free throw is in and out. We mentioned Oak Hill, a winner in their opener over Nicholas County, 57-49 the other night. Ethan Vargo Thomas with 12 points in that contest. Malachi Lewis, the leading scorer for the Red Devils that night, knocking down 22 points. As Vargo Thomas sets up for the second free throw attempt, no good off the back iron. Rebound controlled by Oak Hill. Look at the second shot at it here, Trevor Kelly. Kicking it over in the corner, they work it back up to Omar Lewis. Omar looks to penetrate, dribble drive, kicks out to Malachi Lewis, back up to Trevor Kelly. Omar Lewis will redirect things here as they set things back up. Pass is stolen away. Nickel with the basketball for GW. Three-pointer up and good by Dawson Lunsford on the assist from Ben Nickel. 6 points on the night for Lunsford. 16-4 lead, make that a 16-7 lead with Trevor Kelly knocking down the 3 for Oak Hill. Work it down inside, wide open. The freshman down underneath. I'm sorry, the senior, Brandon Dennison, who's into the ball game for Rick Green's ball club. So 11-point lead here for George Washington. As we reach the final 90 seconds here of the first quarter. Ben Nickel with the basketball for the Patriots. Finds the cutter in the lane and a shot up and good by Ashton Goot. Some fresh faces in this ball game for Rick Green's club as he's working on some of that depth he's starting to build on that bench.
Fouls on Nickel.
Ben Nickel picking up his second personal foul. So Ben will head to the bench.
Third possession, Red Devil.
Substitution into the game for George Washington coming in will be Chuck Kelly, 5'10" freshman guard. Turnover by the Red Devils. Dean with the basketball. Hoffman works it to Kelly's hands. Back up top, work it around, nice rotation. And ball movement there by GW with the drive. Shot up, no good by Dean. Ball out of bounds, it'll go to Oak Hill. So Oak Hill trying to get something going offensively here before the quarter ends, trailing 13 in this one. To defending Quad A quarterfinalist George Washington. And a foul on the floor there as Malachi Lewis tried to make the move to the basket.
His first team possession, Red Devil.
And the foul was on Dennison. He picks up his first team foul, number 4. Shot up and good by Malachi Lewis. His 4th point of the night. Under a minute left to go in this opening quarter. And a kick out of bounds. It will be Patriot basketball. Right there by their bench. Hoffman walking across. Hoffman takes it to the rack, puts it up, no good. Loose ball fought for, pushed out of bounds. It'll be Oak Hill basketball. Great to have you with us again on RSN Sports High School Game Day on the HD Media Plus platform and on HD Media's websites, Charleston Gazette Mail, Huntington Herald Dispatch. Tom Hunter with you from South Hills this evening. Rick Green's ball club opening up their season, hosting the Oak Hill Red Devils. And the three-pointer is up and good by Vargo Thomas. That's his first points of the night. Cuts that Patriot lead to 8. Hoffman in the corner. Three-point attempt is up. No good. Rolls off front rim there by Deem. And the quick shot at the horn. No good. And we close out 1 quarter of play. George Washington with the 20-12 lead. You're watching RSN Sports High School Game Day on the HD Media Plus platform. And take a look at our Lester Rain Acura highlights here from the first quarter. Show you some of the action. Nice block there for George Washington by Noah Lewis. Long-range three-pointer there by Ben Nickel as he knocks it down. Nickel again with 5 points. And long three-pointer there from the corner for Oak Hill. We'll be back in just a moment here on HD Media.
Buying a car is easier than ever.
We're introducing the area's only personal shopper to help you find the perfect ride.
This no-pressure team can help you find a vehicle in your budget, appraise your trade, work out payments, even pick out a vehicle that fits your needs, and send you all the information.
You can have the car delivered to your house or choose our Fast Pass delivery, and we'll have everything ready for you to pick up your new car quickly.
Tell us exactly what you're looking for, your payment range and terms, and let us find the best options for you.
Just go to ToddG4.com and see for yourself.
Back at George Washington High School. Tom Hunter in with you on the Kroger Fresh for Everyone camera shot there. Again, a great crowd for a opening Friday night of high school hoops here in the Kanawha Valley as George Washington beginning their season tonight. Oak Hill, of course, coming in 1-0, having played back on Wednesday night at Nicholas County, picking up their first win of the season. Red Devils trailing this one, though, here by 8, heading into the beginning of the second quarter. As they have the first possession of the last quarter of the first half. Almost thrown away there, but saved. And Trevor Kelly ends up with it, knocking down the three-pointer. 8 points for him on the evening. (20-15) now. And ball stolen away there by Omar Lewis. A nice defensive play there by the Patriots to get the block and the tip. Noah Lewis control the basketball, being defended there on the wing, and Rick Green calls a timeout. He'll talk things over. We'll take one as well. You're watching RSN Game Night on the HD Media platform.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Back at George Washington High School, Patriots with a 5-point lead on Oak Hill. 6:53 left to go in the first half. Patriots shipped out to a big lead, up 20-12 after one period. Oak Hill fighting back into this one. Trevor Kelly pacing the way for Oak Hill so far with 8 points on the night, including 2 3-pointers. Knocking down one from outside the perimeter just a moment ago before the timeout to draw this lead back to 5 as they continue to chip away at the deficit and try to keep this thing tightened up here heading into the locker room at halftime. Lucas Deem on the inbounds for GW works it into Ashton Goot, who will control the basketball up top. Ashton on the wing, picks up his dribble, kicks there Brendan Hoffman. Work it inside, nice ball movement to find the guy down the post there, and Noah Lewis, but Lewis gets it tipped away. The block controlled by Oak Hill. Omar Lewis with the basketball, works it underneath, dribbles out, finds an open man on a cut, and the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Nice look there. Nice ball movement by Oak Hill as they were trying to find a cutting Malachi Lewis down on the lower block. Hoffman with the basketball. 6:20 on a winding clock here in this second quarter. Baseline move there for the Patriots. Taking it to the rack was Lucas Deem, drawing the contact. He'll head to the free throw line. Trevor Kelly picking up the foul for Oak Hill. That's his first team foul, number 5 for the Red Devils this half. As Deem knocks down the first free throw, his 4th point of the night. Chuck Kelly checking back into the ball game for Rick Green's ball club. Deem knocks down the pair of free throws. 5 points on the evening for him. 7-point lead for George Washington. Omar Lewis gets it to Malachi Lewis off the elbows. He works against the defender, tries to put a shot up, gets it tipped away, couldn't get too much flight under the basketball. Hoffman on the other end kicks out. Ball tipped away by Lewis. Good hustle play by Lewis, but tied up there with a little bit of contact. And he'll draw the foul. That'll be Lewis's first foul, team foul number 6. Again, Jeremiah Jackson, 6'2", senior postman on the bench with 3 fouls for Benitez Jackson's ball club. Picked those 3 fouls up in the opening 3.5 minutes of the ball game here this evening. Hoffman with the jumper from 17, up and good. Brendan Hoffman, his first points of the night. Rick Green looking for big things out of the senior this year. Jumper from the corner by Kelly is no good. Quick out to Hoffman, almost got tipped out of bounds. He gets control of the basketball back and then ends up losing the handle on it. It'll be a turnover back to Oak Hill. Lewis walks across, sets things up. Omar Lewis in the opener of their night, scoring 11 in that victory over Nicholas County. Back up top In the corner to Kelly for the three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound on the backside by Malachi Lewis. Getting pressure, rolls back around, takes it to the bucket, and good. Malachi Lewis with 6 points on the evening. 24-17. 7-point lead for the Patriots. Noah Lewis off glass and in. 6'6" freshman. Nice steal by Lewis on the defensive end. Gets it to Hoffman, who brings it across. Lewis drives, gets it knocked away. Malachi Lewis taking it all the way, gets bumped there underneath, and the charge will be called. Nice job there. George Washington getting the feet set in the lane. Lucas Deem drawing the charge from Malachi Lewis. Be Lewis's second. That's team foul number 7 on Oak Hill with 3:57 left to go. So the bonus lights lit here. In the home column, George Washington rolling into the bonus on that 7th foul of the half for the Red Devils. So they'll be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way here in this first half. Great to have you with us here on the HD Media platform. Brendan Hoffman with the bucket. 4 points for Hoffman on the night. Cole Legg. Ball game there for Oak Hill. Trevor Kelly rolls into the lane, puts a shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, takes it back strong off glass and in and draws the foul. Nice job there by Kelly. Foul on Noah Lewis. That's his first team foul, number 5. Kelly looks to knock down the free throw and give Kelly 11 points now on the night to lead the way for Oak Hill. Still a 7-point lead for G-Dub. Closing in on the 3-minute mark here left to go in this first half. Being back to Kelly. Kelly, the defensive pressure from Omar Lewis. Back to Dean. Gets it to Hoffman. Brendan drives the lane, takes it to the bucket. Nice little finger roll action, rolling it off the front of the rim there. Brendan Hoffman with 6 points in this second quarter. And a timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout for Benitez Jackson and the Red Devils.
It'll be a full timeout.
Look forward to bringing you a full schedule of games all season long here on RSN Game Night, powered by HD Media. Look at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone view there from the top corner of the gymnasium here on the hill. Home of the George Washington Patriots, and Rick Green entering his 30th season of head coaching. Legendary figure in high school hoops here in the Kanawha Valley. Talking to his troops there, you see Rick Green, and again, losing 6 seniors from that ball club last year, but bringing back 2 of the best incoming seniors in the state. And Ben Nickel, who's a State Player of the Year candidate, Brendan Hoffman. Green said Hoffman is a kid that often gets overlooked. He thinks that Hoffman is right up there with the best players in the state. And he thinks that once he gets on everybody's radar that they're going to agree with him. So 2 upperclassmen to watch and a lot of underclassmen playing more varsity minutes in this lineup this year. Again, with the graduation of those 6 seniors. You lose players like Mason Pinkett, Ron Fitzpatrick from that team a year ago, again, that made that run to the Civic Center. Losing a tough quarterfinal battle with South Charleston, who had also beaten George Washington in the sectional for the sectional title last year. Oak Hill Seeing what GW will give them on the defensive side here. And working against the pressure was Ethan Vargo-Thomas, and he commits the turnover. The pressure got to be a little too much from GW on the defensive end. Something Rick Green has always prided himself on is defensive play of his ball clubs. A lot of people want to talk offense, but defense is what wins championships, and Rick Green's won a few of them here on the Hill. Nice roll to the basket there by the freshman, Noah Lewis. 6 points on the night for Lewis. On the offensive end, Oak Hill down. Vargo-Thomas kicks it back up top to Moses Manns, and they work it around. Rolling, kicking, shot up, Trevor Kelly off of the pass from Omar Lewis. And a rebound hauled down by Brendan Hoffman and the Patriots, and Hoffman converting on the opposite end with the sweet roll inside the elbow and the floater. 8 points in the second quarter for Brendan Hoffman. 34-20 advantage, George Washington. Lewis with the basketball for the Red Devils. Omar Lewis with the jumper from 17 up and good. Omar Lewis's first points of the night. 12-point lead, George Washington, as Hoffman will walk it across half court here. Under a minute left to go in this first half. Work it inside to Noah Lewis, who puts it off glass and in. Oak Hill going to try to work things for one last shot opportunity here to close the half. Omar Lewis gets it knocked away. Ball controlled by Lucas Dean. Check that Ashton Goot with the takeaway there in the steal. Over to Kelly, working back up top to Hoffman. Down to 10 seconds left to go in this one as Hoffman directs traffic, tries to clear things out here. He takes the jump pass there, no good. Taken away, Oak Hill. Trying to get one last shot up, and it falls off rim, no good, and we've reached the half. 36-22, George Washington leads us at halftime. Let's take a look at our Lester Raines Acura highlights from the second quarter. Again, Brendan Hoffman with a huge quarter offensively for George Washington, posting 8 points in that second quarter. Trevor Kelly, the man there, getting a second opportunity, converting as Kelly ending up with high point honors for Oak Hill. Noah Lewis, freshman, looking impressive so far, and a nice spin move there by Brendan Hoffman, the senior, with a little floater in the lane. Omar Lewis with the jumper there for Oak Hill to close out our highlights from Lester Raines Acura. Again, halftime score 36-22. You're watching high school basketball on RSN Game Night, powered by HD Media.
Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, the law firm that wins. Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Contact your relentless advocates for justice to evaluate your personal injury claim. Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Gas prices got you down? Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the 58 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the new 22 MPG Tundra Hybrid. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ball game.
Back inside George Washington High School halftime here on RSN Game Night, powered by HD Media. George Washington leading Oak Hill 36-22 at the half. We had an opportunity to catch up with a distinguished George Washington alum this week, and we talk about head coach Rick Green, his 30 seasons on the Hill, the championship success he's had with the program, and the lives that he's touched within the basketball program here at GW. But it expands beyond that to the entire campus community. And tonight we have an opportunity to visit with someone who was impacted by Coach Green in a positive way and has turned it into a career in the sport that he loves. Let's meet up with Wheeling University head coach Chris Richardson.
Hey, look, you're not going to play in college, okay? As kindly as he was able to say it, he was telling me you're not a very good player at all. But you love the game, you love being in the gym, you love being around people. You should really think about coaching. You know, that's kind of where the seed planted. And when I went to WVU and I had a great job for the Blue and Gold News, it allowed me a chance to be around basketball, allowed me a chance to be in the gym. Most importantly, it allowed me a chance to meet people. And so even though I didn't play in college, Coach Green put that thought in my head about being a coach, and it kind of started with that job at the Blue and Gold News. Met Chris Wallace through that job, who at the time was the GM of the Celtics, is from Buchanan, and he got me started up with an internship when he took over the Grizzlies in 2000. It was 2008 when I interned. He took over in 2007. So kind of started from there, and then had to finish up my schoolwork at WVU and started volunteering at Fairmont State, and I've been all over the country, and here we are, and happy to be back home in West Virginia the past couple of years. You know, competing with people that you came up through the business with. Mark Richmond, you know, that's the head coach at Notre Dame College, which isn't in in-state school, but, you know, he and I went to WVU together, started getting to know each other there, and then later worked together at the University of Charleston. Stephen Dye at AB, he came up in the business. Brian Poor, I've got a picture in a scrapbook that my mom sent me. Brian Poor coached me in basketball camp when I was 6 years old. It is great being home. As anyone who's from West Virginia knows, there's no place that like home, and that really rings especially true for West Virginia. So as I started thinking about the opportunity to become a head coach and, you know, had a family of my own, I started thinking about getting back home. Great to be home, and you know, we're going to get this thing built. It's going to take us a little time. It's taken us a little time, but happy to be home and putting a good product on the floor. Yeah, William Gabbert, you know, grew up in Charleston, went to GW, and then senior year the family moved out to Lewisburg. Yeah, he's been great. He's an everyday guy. Like, you know what you're getting with William every day. His energy's never going to change, whether he makes a shot, misses a shot. We need him to keep making shots. He made a big one tonight. You know, he's a great guy that's going to be a big piece of what we're building. Zion Sutton, the same thing. You know, one of the best on-ball defenders in the Mountain East Conference. That's no surprise to anybody in Charleston that watched him growing up. He really brings a lot of toughness on the defensive end, and he's put a ton of work in the gym. He keeps getting better and better offensively. So really excited about those two guys and really our whole group. We've got great kids, and they're fun to be around every day. 15 years in now, still doesn't feel like a job, still got to pinch myself. And again, it all started right there in Coach Green's office at GW, planting the seed. And you know, I'm not supposed to root for teams and all that, but I've always got my eye on the Kanawha Valley and certainly GW as well. And you'll be seeing the Cardinals in the gym there as long as they continue to put a good product on the floor and put out good players.
Great to catch up with Chris Richardson the other night when he was in the Valley with his Wheeling University Cardinals, taking on West Virginia State, making a huge impact in the Mountain East Conference. It's great to see that George Washington graduate doing well on the next level. We'll be back here in just a bit to take a look at halftime stats and get the second half underway. You're watching high school basketball on the RSN Game Night, powered by HD Media.
We know who we are, where we have been, and where we are going. Healthcare is ever-changing, and we are evolving to meet the future needs of our community. Thomas Health is honored to announce our affiliation with the WVU Health System. WVU Health System and its network of hospitals and physicians across West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania will allow Thomas Health to elevate and expand the current services we offer to this region. With broader access to specialists and subspecialists and the full support of the preeminent health system in our state, we look forward to being your first choice for medical care. Together, proudly serving our community and the state of West Virginia, today and tomorrow.
August 5th, 2013 was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. It turned into a nightmare. Harmony was too big for me to pass through my pelvis. They thought the best option was to put the vacuum on her.
She begged for a C-section over and over and over. They wanted to rush through it. Once Harmony came out, it probably wasn't 5 minutes. They rushed her to NIC unit, and then her head swelled the size of a watermelon. It pretty much crushed her whole skull. Ben Salengo was recommended to us by a family friend that he had represented.
Having Ben Salengo on our side changed everything for the better.
From day one, he did everything for us. He kept in touch with us pretty much on a daily basis to let us know what was going on and even just to check on us.
It gave us closure as a family, a peace, a calming feeling over us that she can rest in peace.
Welcome back to George Washington High School. Tom Hunter with you on the HD Media platforms. It's RSN Sports Game Night. Opening night of high school hoops in the Kanawha Valley with George Washington taking on Oak Hill. Patriots leading us one at the half, 36-22. Scoring for the Patriots, leading the way for George Washington. Brendan Hoffman, Noah Lewis each with 8 points in the first half. Ben Nickel with 5 points. Dawson Lunsford with 6 points. Lucas Deem, Brandon Dennison, and Ashton Goot each with 2 points for Rick Green's club. For Oak Hill, pacing away for the Oak Hill Red Devils was Trevor Kelly with 11 first half points. Omar Lewis with 2 points. Malachi Lewis with 6 points. Ethan Vargo Thomas with 6 points as well. Great shot there, courtesy of our friends from Kroger. Fresh for everyone. And if you're watching tonight's game on the website or on a mobile device, hey, put it on your 65-inch TV or whatever size TV you have at home in the way of a smart TV. You can do it now with our HD Media Plus platform. You can find that on the Roku channel store on most of your smart TVs. Also on Google and Amazon Fire channel stores, you can find that. It's HD Media Plus. You can watch games live on the night or day of broadcast. Also, all of our game broadcasts are archived there as well, so you can go back and watch some great football action we brought to you this past football season. Some of the live Christmas parades that we've streamed for HD Media around the region this holiday season. It's all there on the HD Media Plus platform. Go download it today for your smart TV. Get ready to start second half action here, and Oak Hill just struggled offensively to get things going. And again, a concern that was expressed by head coach Benitez Jackson coming into the season was we've just got to play smarter. We got to keep kids out of foul trouble, and they couldn't afford to lose Jeremiah Jackson as early as they did in that first half, getting into foul trouble with 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the ball game, and he spent the rest of the first half on the bench. And Jackson, a kid they expect to be a big contributor on the offensive end, and a kid that can bang around and help you on the boards as well. And he can't do much if he's on the bench with foul trouble. So I know that's a point of emphasis that Benitez Jackson and the Red Devils want to address and make sure they're playing a little bit smarter to get him some more minutes on the floor. George Washington with the opening possession of the second half. Again, leading this one by 14. Ben Nickel goes long distance and connects. Hit that one from Canal City. And on the offensive end for Oak Hill, Brendan Hoffman drawing the contact and picking up the foul there. His second team foul, number 1 of this second half. Going to the line for Oak Hill to shoot 2 is Ethan Vargo Thomas. Shot rolls off the rim. Your Lester Raines Acura replays tonight. You see Nickel pulling up there from almost the volleyball line and nailing that long three-pointer. Vargo Thomas knocks down his first free throw of the evening after starting out 0 for 3 from the line. 4 points on the night for Vargo Thomas. 40-23. I think they put the score on the wrong side there. I think it's 39-23. 24 rather. No, 23. They got it right. But there's an extra point on the home side, the scoreboard for right now. Nickel connects again for another step-back 3 from the perimeter. His third 3 of the night. Oak Hill working it around here. So they've got 43 on the scoreboard is what we've got. 43-23, 20-point lead. Dump inside and ball knocked away out of the hands of Vargo Thomas. Nickel will control the basketball, gets it over to Brendan Hoffman. Hoffman drives, puts the jumper up in the lane, no good, gets his own rebound, takes it back to the hoop, no good. Vargo Thomas with the rebound for the Red Devils. He takes it all the way and throws it up off glass and in. Vargo Thomas, a defensive matchup here for Brendan Hoffman. Just control the basketball for Rick Green's Patriots. Nice rotations as they find the open man of Ben Nickel. That one a little short to get the rebound. Noah Lewis with the rebound of the miss there. Get it back over in the hands of Nickel. Nickel looking to set things up nice behind the back pass there by Nickel as he found Hoffman cutting to the basket. Smart play. Drew the traffic in and threw the behind the back pass, as you'll see it in the Lester Raines replay there. Nickel with the step back 3 there, his third 3 of the night. And then the sweet pass on the other end there to try to set up Hoffman, who goes to the line, knocks down the first free throw. Hoffman with 9 points on the night. Foul on Omar Lewis, his second, team foul number 1 on Oak Hill the second half, as Hoffman knocks down the pair of free throws. And loose ball picked up by Ben Nickel there on the baseline. Oak Hill losing control. Hoffman off the pass, works it down to Lewis, who puts it up and is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Ethan Vargo Thomas picks up his first foul, team foul number 2. So Ethan Vargo Thomas with a pair of fouls. Malachi Lewis with a pair of fouls, and of course Jeremiah Jackson with the 3. The only foul trouble right now for the Red Devils. Lewis converts on the second of the 2 free throws. 46-25. George Washington up 21 on the Red Devils. Vargo Thomas. It's to Malachi Lewis. Back up top to Omar Lewis. kick it around. Malachi Lewis drives the baseline and a block by Noah Lewis. Ball tipped out. Control maintained by O'Kill. Up top, nice ball movement. Find the open man in the corner, and Margot Thomas can't connect on the three-pointer. Rebound, hauled in. They get it back out. Long three-pointer is up and good by Trevor Kelly. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school basketball on RSN Game Night, powered by HD Media.
Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, the law firm that wins. Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Contact your relentless advocates for justice to evaluate your personal injury claim. Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game.
Back at George Washington High School, that Kroger Fresh for Everyone look at the action here this evening. 4:56 left to go in this third quarter. George Washington rolling here in this one over Oak Hill, 45-28. It's the Patriots up 17 in this one. In control, Brendan Hoffman with the basketball working against pressure for Oak Hill. Get to Ben Nickel. Nickel. Cross court, they work in the corner to Hoffman with the three-pointer up and good. Brendan knocks it down. His first tray of the night. 13 points on the evening for the senior guard. Pressure there by Deem. Nickel steps up. Three-pointer is up, no good by Kelly. Rebound controlled by Hoffman, who brings it across half court, set the offense. Up top to Deem. Back to Nickel. He's got Hoffman down in the corner, was won the basketball. Nickel patient as he works it around to Lunsford down in the other corner. Shot up and good by Lucas Deem from three-point range. Malachi Lewis works it into Jeremiah Jackson. Back up top to over to Lewis. Into Ethan Vargo Thomas's hands. Out on the wing. He looks to clear things out. Loses the handle on the basketball. Tries to put a shot up. The loose ball is tipped out of bounds off of Jeremiah Jackson. It'll be GW basketball. And Nickel. Working over to Hoffman. Oak Hill bringing that three-quarter pressure to try to create some turnovers here. Nickel back up top to Hoffman. Ben's going to try to work for some movement here, and he's getting contact along the way. Omar Lewis bumping him a bit, draws the foul. That'll be Lewis's third. Team foul number 3. Nickel on the inbounds for GW. Tries to get it into Brendan Hoffman. It ends up going over Hoffman's head. It'll be Oak Hill basketball. GW with the opener tonight. They'll next see action at St. Albans. Coming up early next week. Lunsford picking up the foul for George Washington, his first, team foul number 2. Ashton Goot checking back into the ball game for George Washington. Of course, we mentioned Oak Hill opened the season back on Wednesday night, a win at Nicholas County, 57-49. Jeremiah Jackson underneath puts a shot up, no good. Lewis with the rebound for GW. Goot brings it up floor. Sets the offense, looks at Rick Green for the play call, gets it over to Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles, penetrates, kicks out in the corner. Goot with the three-pointer up, no good. Rebound by Kelly. Marta Lewis stumps it down, tries to get it down to Jeremiah Jackson. Loose ball on the floor, they're fighting for it. We'll see who controls it. They're going to signal George Washington basketball, I believe. I think it'll give them a timeout. Timeout on the floor, so they get the timeout. We'll keep it right here as Benitez Jackson gets the timeout, preserves the possession. 2:19 left to go here in this third quarter, 51-28 lead for George Washington. And again, looking at this Lester Raines Acura replay, Ben Nickel working up top, and they get it down the corner to Brendan Hoffman, knocking down that nice three ball from the corner. Then another three-pointer up and good. Lunsford. And the Patriots on the roll here this evening as we look at this schedule for the next month for George Washington. Again, they are on the road at St. Albans coming up on Tuesday night. Then coming up next weekend, they host the Parmar Classic here, hosting Holy Family Catholic and Riverside among the teams that will be here next weekend. Also a team from the D.C. area as well going to be in for that four-team event here on Friday and Saturday, and we'll have those games for you Friday night and Saturday afternoon here on the HD Media platforms next weekend. Oak Hill basketball coming out of the timeout. Malachi Lewis with the three-pointer up, no good. Hoffman tries to get the rebound. Ball goes out off of his hand. It'll be Oak Hill inbound underneath their own basket. Largo Thomas got it up to Omar Lewis. Omar Lewis makes the move toward the bucket, and we've got a push out, looks like, against Oak Hill. So the foul coming against Moses Manns, the senior guard. That's his first, team foul number 4. That'll be George Washington. The inbounds here, 2 minutes left to roll in this third quarter. Patriots in control of this one, 51-28. Hoffman working around, long three-pointer by Gouda's up. Air ball, no good. Nickel, was that Nickel? No, that's not Nickel in the ball game. That is Brandon Dennison in the ball game. Down on the offensive end there, and the turnover off of him. Oak Hill basketball here. Kelly rolls, draws some contact, and draws a walking call. Shuffled his feet a little too much as he was looking to kick back out on the wing to the open man facing the defensive pressure from Dennison. Hoffman bring it up to Kelly. Trap. Oak Hill forces the turnover and contact. Let's see who the call on the floor will be against Oak Hill. So it's 4 on Omar Lewis. As Lewis draws the contact and the foul on the trap and the steal attempt there. He'll head to the Oak Hill bench. So out on the floor now for Oak Hill, Moses Manns, Trevor Kelly, Ethan Vargo Thomas, Malachi Lewis, Jeremiah Jackson. Ben Nickel. Post move against Kelly. Ball comes off of the edge of the backboard, comes out of bounds by the GW bench. It'll be Oak Hill basketball. Closing minute of this third quarter. Vargo Thomas drives in, draws the contact. Looked like Kelly was trying to get set to draw the charge there. Instead, it'll be a blocking foul against Kelly. His first personal foul of the evening. Team foul number 3. Vargo Thomas at the line, hits the first free throw. Fargo Thomas knocking down the pair of free throws. Had a rough start at the line tonight, missing his first 3 shots from the charity stripe, but has hit his last 3. Give him 8 points on the night. Hoffman, three-pointer is up, in and out. Rebound hauled down by Dennison. Working back to Dennison on the wing. He looks up top for Nickel. 30 seconds left to go in this one. Hoffman. Kelly back around the nickel. Going to be patient here. So Hoffman back up top. Under 20. Now under 15. Dean. Drives, kicks around to Dennison. Three-pointer from the corner is up and good. With 5 seconds left in the quarter. Into Dennison. Knocking down the 3 to close the quarter. Oak Hill trailing George Washington. This one 54-30. Heading to the 4th. You're watching high school basketball in the RSN Sports Game Night. Powered by HD Media.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Gas prices got you down? Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the 58 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the new 22 MPG Tundra Hybrid. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ball game.
Back at George Washington High School, the Kroger Fresh for Everyone camera there of a very happy crowd here. A lot of youngsters in the crowd, a lot of students in the crowd as we approach the holiday season here with the opening tip-off of high school hoops on the Hill for 2022-23. Missed there by Oak Hill's Ethan Vargo Thomas. Noah Lewis came up with the rebound for George Washington, got it in the hands of Ben Nickel. Now back to Lewis. Back up top to Dean, working it down the nickel. He rolls, kicks, they work it around. Nice rotations there, and they get the open man. And Lunsford, as Dawson Lunsford converts on the lay-in. Nice steal there by Lunsford. On the defensive side of things, Hoffman drives into the basket and draws the foul. Lester Raines accurate replay there as we look at that nice cut to the bucket by Dawson Lunsford. Good ball movement by Rick Green's ball club on that last possession. Hoffman heads to the line. 13 points on the night for the senior guard. And he misses on the first free throw. Converts on the second, give him 14 on the night. So 2 Patriots in double figures, Ben Nickel with 11, Hoffman now with 14. Lunsford's right there with 9. Looked like Hoffman drawing the foul there on the defensive end. That'll be his 3rd. And send Malachi Lewis to the line for Oak Hill. Lewis with 6 points on the evening. His first visit to the charity stripe as he knocks down the first free throw. Trevor Kelly back in the ball game for Oak Hill as Jeremiah Jackson heads to the bench. The senior will take a seat. And Malachi Lewis converting on the pair of free throws, give him 8 points on the night. But again, it's been all GW in this one. They were up 20-12 after one period. Lunsford put him in the double-figure column with the three-pointer. Give him 12 points on the night now. 3 Patriots in double figures. George Washington again led this one at the end of one, 20-12. This Lester Raines replay look. Nickel with the kick out to Lunsford with the three-pointer up and rim rattler, but goes down for Dawson Lunsford. Halftime score this one 36-22. It's just been all GW from about midway through the first quarter to this point. Dawson Lunsford picking up the personal foul there, his second team foul, number 6. Malachi Lewis back at the charity stripe, knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Lewis hits, give him double figures for the evening. 10 points on the night for the 6'2 junior guard. Hoffman the kick to the corner to Nickel, long three-pointer up, rattles out, no good. Cole Legg with the rebound for Oak Hill. Malachi Lewis has it stripped away. Noah Lewis comes up with it for GW. Ben Nickel with control of the ball, bringing it across. Sets it up top of the key, finds an opening, drives, no good. Malachi Lewis gets it down to Cole Legg, who puts it up off glass and in. Count the bucket.
That's a block on Dean.
So Legg with his first points of the night will go to try to convert on the three-point opportunity. Rattles off the rim, Hoffman with the rebound. Brendan Hoffman adds to his point total. 16 on the night for Brendan Hoffman. 62-36 turnover. Here comes Hoffman in transition. Throws it up off glass and in and gets the bucket. Didn't quite know what to do with the basketball. We got in a little bit of traffic there. Was thinking about kicking it over the right side. He decided, I'll just throw it up and in and see what we can do. As you watch this move here, he draws it back in, throws it up off the hip practically and knocks it down. Go to the line for the three-point opportunity. Oak Hill foul there on number 3, Moses Manns, his second. As Hoffman knocks down the free throw. 19 points for Hoffman on the night. Omar Lewis works across the Ethan Bargo. Thomas drives baseline, up off rim, falls off, no good. Hauled down by Noah Lewis. Again, now quickly to Brendan Hoffman. He goes up off glass and in. 21 on the night for Hoffman. Omar Lewis over to Bargo Thomas. To Malachi Lewis. Dribbles against pressure. Puts the floater up from 17, up and good. Nice jumper there by Malachi Lewis. Timeout on the floor, GW. Malachi Lewis with a nice job there in that last possession for Oak Hill. Nice movement here off the transition. Nickel finds an open Brendan Hoffman on the other end, who puts it up off glass and in. Our Lester Raines accurate replay. 67-38, 4:39 left to go in this one. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way, so we'll be shooting some free throws down the stretch. Rick Green got to be pleased with the effort of his ball club tonight. a lot of experience back from that team last year, but was a lot of limited varsity minutes for many of these upperclassmen who are moving more into more important roles in terms of playing time. With the rotations, Rick Green wants to run with this Patriots ball club. Nice ball movement there as they work it all the way down to Lunsford for 2. 10 points on the night for Dawson Lunsford. It looked like it was going to be 12 there on the move to the rim, and he'll have an opportunity to add that scoring total at the free throw line. Hoffman here, you watch. It's a nickel in the middle, and Nickel quickly finds the open man, and and Dennison underneath. So Dennison, the one adding to his scoring ledger here as he goes to the line. Thought that was Lunsford there for a minute, but it is Dennison heading to the line. 69-38. As Dennison knocks down the first free throw. There we go. Knocking down the free throws. 71-38. Lewis drives, puts a shot up, rolls in and out. Ball's tipped around, controlled by GW. Lucas Dean. Rick Green gets some more fresh players on the floor. Nice move on the cut there by Lowe, but one too many steps. The turnover. The Oak Hill basketball. Again, great to have you with us on the HD Media platforms for RSN Sports Game Night. Live from the Hill. Malachi Lewis with the 2. Chuck Kelly drives baseline. Nothing there. Works it back out front. Ball is thrown away. It'll go out of bounds, be Oak Hill basketball. Fresh substitutions in the game for Benitez Jackson's ball club. .31 lead here for the Patriots. Under 3 minutes left to play in this one. 71-40. Again, a full weekend of basketball action here on the Hill next weekend with the Par-Bar Classic. We'll have all that coverage for you live here on the HD Media platforms, on the HD Plus app. Friday night and Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Rick Green's ball club will get a couple of tests there from some out-of-area teams. Riverside in that mix as well. Taking it all the way to the rack, but no good was Armani Hicks. Long three-pointer in and out of the hands of David Nelson. Jacob Blankenship at the line shooting a 1-on-1 for Oak Hill. First one miss, and GW with the basketball. Chuck Kelly working it around. Again, a lot of Young Patriots on the floor right now. Chuck Kelly gets fouled. A shot attempt. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, one of the things Rick Green talked about in the offseason about this young group is there were a lot of guys very inexperienced from a varsity level standpoint, but their kids have been in this program for a couple of years, so he was hoping to see them continue to grow and continue to give production to this program, and getting some valuable minutes for those youngsters in a game like this tonight, key early in the season for the Patriots. Three-pointer up, no good by Oak Hill's Tanner Combs. 1:44 left to go in this one. 1:43 left to go in this one. 71-40 lead for GW. Combs at the line. He's going to tie his shoe here. Take a look at Oak Hill's schedule coming up. They'll leave tonight. It doesn't get easier for them as they face one of their regional rivals in Princeton. Coming up on Tuesday night at Princeton, and then they'll host Pikeview at home next Friday night. Miss on both the shots there. Loose ball on the floor, out of bounds. It will be staying with Oak Hill. Red Devils playing out the last 135 here. Three-point attempt is up, off front iron, no good. Shot was by David Nelson. Loose ball goes out of bounds off a Red Devil defender. It'll be George Washington basketball. Floater in the lane, up, no good. Oak Hill. So dribble things out here. Look to get something positive to close out with, and they get a three-pointer there from David Nelson. 5'8" sophomore connects his first points of the night. Gail Lamb connecting on the 17-footer for GW. So the Patriots are going to close this one out tonight with 4 guys in double figures. And the big one at the top of the list, Brendan Hoffman, with an outstanding night tonight for Rick Green's ball club. As he was held scoreless in the opening frame, but he turned it on from there, 8 second quarter points. And a big night for Hoffman and a big night for Ben Nickel. And Rick Green's Patriots come away with win number 1 of the season, a 73-43 victory over the Oak Hill Red Devils tonight. We'll be back to wrap things up, take a look at final statistics. And we look at the player of the game there, Brendan Hoffman. Caldwell, Lucci, and DeTrapano. Caldwell, Lucci, and DeTrapano, attorneys at law. Brendan Hoffman, our player of the game this evening for the George Washington Patriots. Again, 8 points in the second quarter for Hoffman. He ends the night with 21 points to pace Rick Green's ball club. Ben Nickel with 11 points on the night. Dawson Lunsford with 10 points on the evening, and Noah Lewis finishing with 12 points on the night. That's the 4 double-figure scorers for the Patriots this evening. We'll be back in a moment to take a quick rundown of the rest of the stats, talk about our next upcoming broadcast here on HD Media, all that and much more. You're watching RSN Sports Game Night, powered by HD Media.
Make sure you are informed with HD Media. We are leading the state in local, digital, and print media. We are storytellers. We focus on education, health, entertainment, politics, opinions, sports, and the outdoors. Through our websites, print, or social and mobile apps. We work every day to enhance the lives of our customers by informing, entertaining, and empowering our readers in the communities we serve. We are HD Media.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, the law firm that wins. Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Contact your relentless advocates for justice to evaluate your personal injury claim. Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game.
Welcome back, George Washington High School. Lester Raines Acura replay. Highlights from our player of the game tonight, Brendan Hoffman. Big night for the senior guard. Nice little spin move there into the lane as he floated that one in. That's from some of the first half action. Ben Nickel here. Kicking it back out up top. They find the man in the corner, Brendan Hoffman, to knock down the 3. Hoffman on the night from the perimeter, just knocking down that lone 3-pointer, but he did a lot of damage, particularly penetration. There's jumpers in the lane. Got the job done for George Washington tonight. Again, 21 points to pace Rick Green's ball club to this 73-43 opening night win over Oak Hill for this 2022-23 high school basketball season. So George Washington off to a great start at 1-0. Oak Hill now 1-1. Again, the Patriots in action again Tuesday night at St. Albans. Oak Hill in action again on Tuesday night, traveling to Princeton to take on the Princeton Tigers. Take a look at the final scoring for George Washington. Unofficial scoring, Brendan Hoffman again leading the way with 21 points. 4 Patriots in double figures, with Noah Lewis finishing with 12. Outstanding effort for the freshman in his first varsity start. Dawson Lunsford with 10 points. Ben Nickel, the big post man, the senior, with 11 points. Lucas Dean with 8 points. Brandon Dennison with 7 points. And Ashton Goot with 2 points. Gail Lamb with 2 points for the Patriots. For the Red Devils, leading the way for the Red Devils was Malachi Lewis with 14 points. And Trevor Kelly finished with 14 points as well for the Red Devils. Ethan Vargo Thomas with 8 points. Omar Lewis with 2 points. Cole Egg with 2 points. David Nelson with 3 points to round out scoring for Oak Hill. It's been great to have you with us here on the HD Media platforms. Again, if you were streaming us tonight on the Charleston Gazette Mail or Huntington Herald Dispatch websites or any of the other HD Media websites out there, or if you were watching on your mobile device, don't forget you can watch us from home on your smart TV with the HD Media Plus app. Download it today from your channel store on your smart TV. HD Media Plus. You can watch the games live on HD Media Plus. Also, you can watch replays archived of all the events that we broadcast live through the HD Media family of channels. It includes our high school football coverage from this past season. You can go back and watch those archived games from this past football season. Also, great local community events such as the Christmas parades and Huntington and South Charleston recently. We'll also have coming up this Thursday, December 15th, live coverage of the Charleston Christmas Parade on the HD Media Plus app, as well as on the HD Media family of channels and websites. For Dan Shreve, Ethan Young, Haley, and Sydney Hunter, our fine production crew here with the Media Center This is Tom Hunter. It's been great to be with you on this opening night of high school basketball season. Look forward to being with you many more nights along the way for a lot of great high school basketball coverage. And you can follow it all here on HD Media. Of course, be sure to check the print and electronic editions of the Charleston Gazette-Mail tomorrow for more coverage of tonight's game and other games across the Kanawha Valley. It's going to wrap things up from George Washington High School. Again, your final 73-43. George Washington gets opening night victory over the Oak Hill Red Devils. You've been watching RSN Sports Game Night, powered by HD Media.